Ây dạ. Chạy hết quét phụ rồi. Tiếng sau bữa cày nhỏ rồi mà sao này vẫn to quá ta. Nước rồi nè.
Professor Weasley must be exhausted.
Cái này bị gay hả?
Job as well as the headmaster.
Phải liền.
We're lucky to have her.
Mình
Glad
phải
I
vô
could
lộn
discover
trường
on
không
his
ta.
shoe the other day. I would not take another step until a house elf polished it away for him. Horrid man.
Professor Black, glass.
Đây. Coi thử để mà xà thế. Có tè lè. Chạy gần hết cái trường luôn.
Revelio.
Thì có cái phòng trên mình lên không được. Thôi. Tranh bụi phết. Vô đây à? Đây hả? Đây, giáo sư Finn này. Ai ngủ con giấc luôn. Vô ông chả kêu mình luôn.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Bye.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Ổn trước. Thế còn phòng thủ á. dưới.
Revelio.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Cái thằng này làm gì biết bị quỷ tấn công. Ông Trường. Trường không biết mẹ gì đâu.
Revelio.
Tượng này lấy rồi. Đây.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Con rồng bà này dạy phòng thủ
I'm
đúng
here
không?
about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting
Inferno.
torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Incendio.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Thắng 2 vòng tại đại hội đuổi chéo. Hoàn thành một bài tập kết hợp phép thuật cùng Lucan gì? Baratlebi á. Tên đéo gì khó đọc thế.
Revelio. Seems crossed wands isn't a secret.
Để coi. Nếu từ đây đúng không? Chạy hết cái trường rồi. Đây lại thẳng cái toilet cũng được. Cái trận thắng để gì dễ mà. Với nhau tiếp bạn.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Chơi.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Không.
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Chấp này.
Ready to get thrashed?
Vô. Đứa bạn.
Apologies in advance.
Chấp 3 hả? Quá mất dạy.
Protego. Levioso. Stupefy.
There goes.
Stupefy. Levioso.
Winner.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Levioso.
Stupefy.
Oh, wait, now.
Levioso. Accio.
Give up what for?
Levioso.
You're better than that.
Accio.
Còn đánh 2 đứa luôn.
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Come on.
Hai cái thuộc tiền. Nè.
Levioso. Stupefy. That's all you've got.
Lớn nhờ.
Stupefy. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Stupefy.
Chương 3.
What to do?
Chà.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Yên. Hoàn thành một bài tập kết hợp phép thuật cùng... À, bài tập kết hợp thì cái này luôn hả?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Leviosa.
Good one.
Sao nữa?
Leviosa.
That was something.
Nhập.
Leviosa. Accio.
Đó.
Excellent form.
Vài cái rồi hút lại.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Đấy nữa. Chỉ cần dịch chuyển xuống đây. 3, 2 với 3 cho nó gần, 2 với 4 xa quá.
It didn't bother me. I swear.
Good. I'm sure they likely hadn't heard the house called, that's all.
Or they did.
Now, why would you say that?
Đúng này. Đi học á. Thằng chỗ này học phép thuật mới hăng hái vậy chứ. Tới bà đây bà dạy cái phép đúng không?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Học bắn lửa đúng không?
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Ép cách. Ok. Incendio đây ở đây. Vô cái này đi, khỏi sửa chữa đi. Để phát sáng cuối cùng.
Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Đâu? Đấy hả?
Incendio.
Dọn ra thì giữ.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Đi.
Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Kéo vô rồi, sao cứ kéo hoài vậy? Phép thuật gây sát thương mạnh. Phạm vi gần á. Ai da, thử cái nữa.
Incendio!
Từ. Thử combo lại coi.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Su. Rồi, lên chỗ ông thầy tiếp tục nhiệm vụ chính thôi. Ủa, từ từ. Nhiệm vụ gì đang ở đây? Cái này để sau đi. Phụ. Bây giờ ông thầy dạy cho phép phòng thủ nữa thì đi đánh nhau luôn chứ còn làm lẽ gì nữa. Ở đéo đâu ở phòng sâu dưới vậy. Ôi.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
À, đúng ông hiệu trưởng. Chuẩn bị đi con bay vô như thiệt. Mới đi với thằng Sebastian vậy.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Mở đó, đi xa quá. Phải có đường tắt đi xuống đúng không? Đi đây lên đi. À, nó cũng xa đéo cách gì, trời ơi. À đâu, nó ngay đây nè. Ui, đi chơi bạn.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Oh shit. Nó hỏi rồi. Nói cho nó luôn ha.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Ok luôn.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Không nên
I'll
hỏi
meet
nhiều.
you later.
Đã có kế hoạch là không nên hỏi nhiều. Triển thôi. Cái nhiều đó lụm xùm. Đi theo bạn. Bạn tối nay quậy banh cái trường này luôn.
See there? That's the door we need to reach.
Okay.
And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Ngoắn. Ép cách. Ok. Vô. Lucian gì? Men hả? Ồ. Thử cái nhỉ?
Silent as a grave.
Is someone sneaking? You should have known better. My fault.
Ồ, nó vẫn thấy. Đúng rồi chứ. Ai biết bà chơi mới đứng dưới cầu thang đâu. Phép này không có thời gian. Sneaky. Rồi ok.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Đây.
Damn.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
Uh-huh.
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Ok.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I
Đó là
said
kế
I'd
hoạch là
get
không
you
hỏi
in,
nhiều.
and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Bà già này chơi được.
Is someone there?
The key. Here it is.
Ngon.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Đi bạn.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Ây da. Nhấn xuống dưới đây là cái gì đây? Sử dụng phép cơ bản. Gì? Khi chưa bị phát hiện để nhử đối phương kẻ địch tới vị trí mong muốn á. Để nhắm. Còn có vụ này nữa hả? Rồi để coi. Hiểu.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Là cái nào đâu? À đây hả? Phải cái trường thuê cả ma canh luôn á. Xịn vậy.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. I'll be quieter than...
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Revelio, because Merlin knows everyone else is given up.
Why do you think you'll find the cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Sách làm hết cả hồn không? Đâu đây?
Revelio.
Có một cái rương ở đây. Có một hồn ma bên kia.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed. Levioso.
Bình tĩnh mà đi thôi. Nghe nó. Lấy cái phép kia ra.
Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
Là thằng nào đây?
Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Nó đánh cho mình đi thì có gì mình thấy gì mình kể lại cho nó nghe, gì đâu. Mấy là anh em. Chết mẹ rồi. Vậy là mất mẹ cái phép tàn hình này.
Revelio.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this run.
That's it.
Các cửa dẫn xuống dưới kia. Chắc mình không cần cái phép kia đâu rồi. Cần phép hút lại đâu. Cần phép phát sáng.
Lumos.
Gì đây?
Revelio.
Có đồ mới đúng không? À 12 mới được mặc á. Đứa keyboard kẹt sĩ vậy. Không. Để từ từ có cái đồ đũa mới. Này.
Where might this lead?
Chiếc sách. Sợ.
Lumos.
Cái đất mà mình qua bên kia được. Từ từ làm sao nó qua bên kia.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Levioso.
À rồi. Chắc gì không cần tặng mình nữa đâu.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Đéo mẹ đánh thường con mẹ nó.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Stupid one. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Khả năng gì tích lũy mà thuật cổ đại bằng cách tấn công những sát thương liên tục đó. Hay hơn nữa không? Ít là kết liễu đúng không? Được à.
Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Hơi loạn. Mở cửa. Phải liền chém.
Lumos.
Bên đây à?
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
Cái gì đây? Má đồng nghị. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Nè.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ủa. Cái trò khác vậy.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Sơ. Nâng lên hút lại bắn lửa. Sơ. Điên con mẹ nó nghiệp.
It is a book after all.
Ướp mặt vào sông quê nữa. Ủa sao cái hình bạc kia thấy quen quen ta? Vậy có thấy sợ thì thôi rồi luôn. Quanh năm khô hạn tự nhiên cái này đâu ra có 4 vị thần tới cho nước tạo mưa.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Vậy là con này có sức mạnh
That you
giống
not
mình
speak
mà
to
hồi
anyone
đó.
about what we have discussed here today.
Tự hào hãn, cái mặt tự tin hẳn. Đúng rồi, được chọn cái phát tự tin hẳn. Nghe vô các giáo sư khen nở lô mũi.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
Tình anh em đừng lãng phí.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Còn mà nhá, bố mày biết chỗ mày rồi. Tao mà học được phép kia tao vô tao tiêu diệt mày.
Revelio.
Giờ sao? Ý, đường này không phải. Tôi thử trả thù từ từ chứ không tới thôi. Mấy đứa kia đi ngủ hết rồi hả? Chắc công đi Josephine giờ chưa ngủ à? Có đường nào đi nhanh hơn không? Mà không nhập map được. Trường này giống như nhà tù, học lúc nào chả được. Tối không có giờ giới nghiêm mà giờ không thấy ma nào ở đây luôn. Thầy ơi! Sáng mẹ luôn. Oh shit.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Okay. Mà nó cuốn sách chứ có xài cuốn sách đâu.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Có thằng anh em chí cốt thầy ơi. Sebastian. Anh em chí cốt.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Gửi thư cho bạn. Thư cứu. Thôn nhỏ. Gì đây? Nếu sai vậy? Đồ sưu tập.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Đây. Em lắm thứ thế. Đúng là đi học. Cái này để từ từ đi. Giờ mình phải đi học của cái bà kia trước đó. Lớp thảo dược này. Rồi, có 2 cái luôn mà. đi học trước rồi đã.
Bad spleen, I think.
Ủa sao nó không có hiện trên sách của mình? Học còn phải đi kiếm đường chứ, đúng là bằng sông bằng suối.
I'd like to shopping.
Wow. Phòng học đất gì như phòng trà chiều ấy. Wow.
She growing Punja's onion again.
Ai đây?
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl.
Cô trồng cái cây cái gúm vậy.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Sao? Sao nó bảo vệ tai?
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Hả? Gì đây?
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Sao bà không nói từ lúc nãy luôn? Có nói ngắt câu không ấy?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like
knotgrass. Win. Thanh kiều Vinamilk á. Có người tia cô giáo rồi.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Con này bị tự kỷ à?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Có để nên trồng cây giống nó được trồng sẽ còn thời gian để phát triển. Gia hạt bạch tiễn. Tiễn. Nói nhanh vậy.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Ô, đứa nào đâu?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these... Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop?
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Bình tĩnh mày, để tôi lấy hết chứ. Nào. Táp à? Táp rồi chứ.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Cái gì đó? Cái cây này hả? Cái gì trong đây vẫn có kêu á. Ở đâu rồi? Đây là cái cây ở dưới.
Revelio.
Cháu xinh.
I can't memorize 10 magical words.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable. remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Quá thì cũng nhìn mặt cô buồn lắm.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Mình đợi cái cây này nó xong rồi. Đợi xíu. Yeah. Phải đã. Yeah.
Revelio.
Không còn gì nữa rồi. Lớp học độc dược. Xong mới qua bà kia học được phép phòng thủ.
Shouldn't there be always or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's
Revelio.
face. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Đây rồi. Ra đây.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Cái mùi to thế. Tôi đang phải chế.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Khuấy chết mẹ.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Chuyện năm bang quá nhờ.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Sao thằng này giống thằng kia vậy?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Lấy lông chim và thu thập trứng hỏa xà. Rồi thu thập lông sói ma hắc ám. Đậu phộng đéo lắm thế.
A well-prepared witch or wizard.
Revelio.
Lông chim, lông sói. Tôi tưởng nó ở xa lắm, trong cái phòng đó luôn. Chế bẩn. Đâu, chế gì đâu.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
What? Chế bẩn. Dynamite.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Revelio.
Ok. Thì chế độc dược từ những công thức đã mở khóa tại quầy độc dược. Nguyên liệu 50 từ sơ cơ hạt. Ok. Bây giờ sao pha chế đây? Pha chế tráng dược. Đấy. Tham mao xíu. Ok, hết thời gian tham mao. Đấy. Đây. Hút lạc dược tăng cơ hội thành công nhỏ nỗ lực ăn ngủ. Được á. Một phút lận á.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dunk! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Okay.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Dây điên ơi.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your
Nó đâu có
expectations.
chung
A rare
chung nhà với mình
occurrence.
đâu.
And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from their inspiration for the rest of term.
Đã được á. Vậy ủa sao không thấy? Hay là cái nhiệm vụ đó ở ngoài bản đồ thế giới ta? Đúng rồi, nhiệm vụ này rồi. Hết tạm thời là làm mấy cái hai kia đi. Bí ẩn ở dưới phòng đọc dược. Ok, để đi thử rồi. Lớp thiên văn. Đây à. Lá bí à.
Never a dull moment.
Đéo xa thế.
Revelio.
Nó gầm gừ được luôn nè.
Accio.
Cool.
Revelio.
Đây đúng không? Không nhăn nhó. Đây mình chưa có xuống được. Phải đi xuống dưới đó. Trong đây hả?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Lan nguy hiểm.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Còn thích ánh sáng đúng không?
Lumos.
Đây à. Lối dẫn lên trên đây.
Incendio.
Ồ. Cái rương bên kia. Đừng các bạn đã đẩy. Cái gì đây? Đây cái gì đâu? đồ cũ phá đi. Có cái này đặc biệt để lại. Đó. Này gì ở đâu rồi? Áo choàng.
Lumos.
Đúng rồi. Đi tiếp. Áo choàng này không biết xịn không ta? Wow, xịn hơn luôn chứ. Đét. Wow, sao? Có con viên phim ở dưới đây luôn.
Levioso. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos.
Nhiều đồ quá nhờ. Thêm một bộ đồ nữa. Đâu đâu. Phong trần được lãm đẹp trai liền.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Đốt lửa lên. Chà, bà cô đó có bộ có chồng nhiều.
Incendio. Lumos.
Có gì ở đây không? Khó.
Incendio. Lumos.
Thôi à. Yếu xuống lấy mấy bộ đồ với gì đó thôi. Đâu. Mặt nhẹ mấy cái cây. Cái gì hết đó, nó muốn giật lè với bạn bè nên nó vậy thôi chứ chả có cái gì ở đây. Được bộ đồ mặc như đàm chính hưng vậy.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen. I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
Only teasing. We had an arrangement.
Ah, thank goodness. This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Đấy.
Yesterday while I was eating my lunch.
Okay.
I can't believe she seemed that strong.
Tới này học cái gì ở đây? Trước đã.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Từ lên lửa có rồi. 3, 1, 2.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
That's it!
Hai đánh thường rồi 3.
Accio! Incendio!
Okay.
Good one!
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio!
Ủa? Đâu lâu vậy?
Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Nicely done! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Chơi.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Giờ là 3 đánh 2.
That's the spirit.
À, 4 đánh 2. Đậu xanh á.
Protego! Stupid! Leviosa! Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
Wager.
Protego! Leviosa! Confringo! Stupid! Is that all you've got? Accio! Leviosa! Stupid! Descendo! Incendio! Accio!
I'm the one!
Protego! Stupid! Leviosa! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Stupid! Leviosa! Leviosa!
Come on!
Confringo! Accio!
You're better than that!
Incendio! Protego!
Thằng thế.
Stupid!
Act like a winner.
Leviosa. Stupid one. Accio. Leviosa.
Potato.
Endo. Stupid one. Leviosa. Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Stupid one.
Trong đó hơi lâu rồi đó.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Leviosa. Stupid one.
Má tốn 2 bình máu. 2 đánh 4 một kìa tay đầu vậy.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Đương kim vô địch ngay. Có bộ đồ đương kim vô địch không? Hết mẹ tôi. Bấm lộn nút tắt. Đồ có đương kim vô địch đâu. Thấy nó cho bộ đồ mà. Có à? Chán thế. Cách gì thủ. Chung là xong hết cái nhiệm vụ phụ ở đây rồi đó. Ok, bây giờ làm sao để đi ra khỏi chỗ đó đây? Giờ đi gặp em da màu ở bên làng của em. Dục teleport đi. Đéo mẹ nó đi xe đéo nào lạc vô cái hốc này trời. Vô đây xíu nha. Nên phải thêm phép ánh sáng vô.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Có gì hết hả? Vậy thôi hả? Đó. Ok, di chuyển tiếp. Tới nơi. Từ từ. Nhiệm vụ gì đây? Xe hàng đi mất. Tính thiên văn thất lạc. Chung chắc nhiệm vụ của mấy bộ đồ.
Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Vàng luôn. Được.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Phải lock out hết mấy cái này. Bán hoặc là gì đó hả? Vô đây. Mới tới khu này mà quậy vãi đạn. Bán hình như ở đây có người bán này đúng không?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Ở đây có
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
trứng con này cái trứng này chắc bán được.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Nếu nó không cần.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio.
Quậy vãi chữ. Rồi, vô.
It is good to see you.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Ủa, cái con này nhiều chuyện nhờ.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Cô gái từ Ugado. Gì đây? Cái này là gì đây?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Nhiều vụ phụ ở đây quá. Đi. Tham khảo xíu rồi tí làm vụ chính xong. Cái đầu mùa nó chưa, giờ phải lặn xuống kiếm cái kích cái con này. Rồi xuống thử rồi có gì. Ship để bơi dân thường.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Thôi vậy. Thôi thôi. Đúng là gì gái. Có cái kính ở đây đéo đâu mà con này nó lừa mình rồi.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Nó đứng đằng kia kìa. Giờ tôi vô tôi đách trả. Em được nghẹt luôn.
They must have come this way. Think!
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Trả đó.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Sống ai rảnh đâu cho free bạn. Muốn làm cái nhiệm vụ bên đây quá, có cái nhiệm vụ phụ bên kia. Tham mau cái nữa. Thì lấy xe cho cái ông yêu tên xanh này.
Revelio.
Dưới con bầy sói. Mấy chục đồng. Mình nghĩ là mình nên bỏ cái phép tàng hình vô.
Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Arn, when we took his car.
Có những xe hàng trong trại.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Không thấy có xe hàng ở đâu. Đây. Ồ, nhảy xuống quá không bị mất tàng hình.
Now before we find another repugnant.
Cái xe hàng ở đâu ta? Cái này quá.
Feels like I've been at this for
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Mấy cái xe đi mấy thằng này đắt biết luôn. Cái xe giá. Mấy kia thì mà đúng với anh NPC. Rồi, nhúng tay phát về lại chỗ ổng đi. Đó. Đã rồi đó. Kiếm về rồi đó.
If you're here for my wares...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Ok. Xong. Hết nghi vấn của cô này. Chính thôi.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Yeah.
Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
What are you doing?
You are nothing.
Combo.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Con gái hay trai vậy? Cảnh năng cái địch mới à?
You've nowhere to hide.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take
Tell
it.
Rookwood to find himself. Potato! No! Accio! Incendio! Aha!
Release me!
Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Stop!
Hết. Tuyệt vời.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Cái gì cơ?
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, đâu? À, đến đây á, đậu xanh á.
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Đúng chưa?
Yes, how beautiful!
Gái vậy?
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Của Merlin đã hoàn thành. Đứa mày quá dọn đồ nhanh vậy. Bất tay la luôn. Tiếp. Hả?
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to...
Đéo mẹ ở xa thế. Cái này là gì đây? Sách gì? Hầm báu à? Để đi thử tới đây hả? Sao?
Levioso, Accio, Incendio.
Để nhúc nhích, what the tooth. Sửa sang là cái gì rồi?
Reparo.
Phải dùng phép gì mới vô được ta?
Reparo.
Phải kiếm cái gì nào? À, thôi chắc về kia đi. Ta le thôi. Xong chụp đập luôn. Đâu vô coi đây có gì. Không gọi mình tới đây làm gì ta? Đũa thần hả?
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
À, thám tử à. Điều này có lợi gì?
I suppose I could. Why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Đắt gì có cái từ chối đích đâu. Di vật nhà Ollivander đúng không? Phải bỏ cái tab như này. Ủa, không phải trong trường hả? Nó nằm ở đâu? Từ cổng trường đi ra từ hướng này được rồi. Tranh khóc liền. Nghe hấp dẫn vậy. Nếu mà cửa trường đắt gì pháp cụ triệu hồi á, bây giờ hấp dẫn phết nhờ. Là gì? Nó nãy có cái nhiệm vụ gì ở đây mà. Rồi, tham mao cái để kiếm. Chịu tập trận là gì đây?
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Chơi.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant!
Dù chả biết là
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Là sao?
Akio.
Thôi à?
Try to beat that.
Akio.
Cái này.
I've seen worse. Akio.
Mình ghét cái trò này phải.
Nothing to it. was one for the ages. Accio. All in the wrist.
Giờ ăn 50 nữa là thắng nó, không là cút.
Accio.
Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won!
Ừ, cho mày thắng á.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Chơi.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio.
Gì vậy? Trúng cái kiều vẫn lết được tới đó luôn.
Try to beat that.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio.
Gà mày cược vô.
I'll let you have that one. Accio.
Mày thấy ngoài đó không? Tưng 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 bài vô. Bà trái cộng.
Nothing to it.
Accio.
Thôi, xin. Chơi nhàn thôi.
Well done.
Chung tiền bạn.
You beat me.
Mấy bạn kêu cược thêm rồi đó. Chung tiền bạn.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
Mày mắng.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Dập luôn cơ hội của nó.
Leander, there's no easy way to say this. Well, actually there is. You're not cut out for it.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. But perhaps you're right. I'll let the others know you're good enough for them.
Tập thêm bị cu. Còn cái nhiệm vụ nữa. Để trả lời tới đó. Nãy khu này khu mới hả? Nhìn nó quá vậy.
Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
Ui. Cái gì? Cái mẹ đi.
Revelio.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Đi trên tường nữa. Hấp dẫn vậy. Wow.
Revelio.
Hogwarts.
Protego. Levioso.
Rồi rồi.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Imo. Đây. Khả năng bật rùi.
Got it.
Đẹp. Ok, anh kia sủa gì sủa đi. Nhanh.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have...
Were you calling me Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio.
À, bảo sao mấy bả cứ kêu là một điểm. Để còn cái con kia. Kia nó đang ở đâu?
Revelio.
Ở tầng 3 đúng không?
This looks like the right statue. What was the password?
Tầng 3. Là sau lưng đấy hả?
Descendium.
À, ngon. Để mình làm thêm phép
Revelio. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Trời. Phép sửa chữa làm đắt gì?
Reparo.
Reparo liền.
That seems to have done the trick.
Đây. Hoàng sinh dược. Đây.
This castle will never cease to surprise me. Lumos.
Sáng quá. lâu đài là nhiều chỗ đi vãi.
Incendio.
Đất gì đấy?
Revelio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Accio.
Rồi biết vô phép gì rồi.
Levioso.
Đại sư.
Revelio. Going to have to get past this.
Tình hình là ở dưới đây có đồ. Qua kia thì hơi sớm. Bắt cóc.
Revelio.
Cái này lên.
Levioso.
Parent cái này lại.
Reparo. Levioso.
Đại sư.
Incendio. Go on, I'll make it across. Reparo. Levioso. Something's getting in the way of that platform. Accio.
No.
Levioso. Aha. Got it.
Ba đồ chết con. Hết nhờ.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Reparo. Incendio. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Revelio.
Okay. Có cái thùng bên đây nữa hả? Từ từ, đủ chưa? Đó rồi. Mấy lâu đài đắt nhiều chỗ đi vãi cái chương. Hơn cái map đắt sồn.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Đó từ dưới đó chui lên. Để kiếm ra
Revelio.
Kêu kêu bên đây.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Levioso. Revelio.
Để cho ông thấy được.
Revelio.
Đeo đọc hết.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ủa, nó hiện cái giấy ở đây mà ta. Ở ngoài. Cái gì là chỗ bằng khứa kia. Ta tới tận đây được hay vậy? Mình đang trong trường mà. Dẫn xuyên qua tới tận đây luôn chứ. Đấy. Ủa, đúng không?
Revelio. I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venom.
Đây à. Ui, trả đây mày.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Of course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Trang bị được cái gì đó rồi đó. Ba mươi hai luôn. 24, 32 cái này. Tấn công được 32. Vào 11 luôn á. Đéo mạnh vậy. 29 luôn nè. Còn hơn. Ok. Sổ má đại gia. Đưa 3 sĩ luôn. Tiếp theo đó là điều 9 cái. Map đâu ta? Từ đây chị quẹo qua bên phải. Bây giờ ngược lại trong trường. Trên kia kìa. Tè le nhờ. Tè le này hơi mỏi chân á.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Revelio.
Nhạc cũ quá ta. Này chị á thì con này màu trắng đẹp nhờ. Trời ơi.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Levioso! Accio!
Có chắc đâu.
Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing.
Đấy, anh Phú này, anh Phú anh đưa ở đầu ra. Đúng không?
Revelio.
Đây, còn cái trên đây.
Accio. This'll do nicely. No statues here. Revelio.
Còn 2 bức nữa. Còn 2 bức nữa, vậy thì nó ở đâu nhỉ? Dưới chân mình không có rồi đó. Chỉ còn leo lên trên.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
À, từ từ mình lấy quyển sách cái đã.
Revelio. Accio. I'd best keep looking. I'll do that. Statues here. Here's a one. I'd best keep looking.
Thôi hết đi. Đốt sáng đuốc.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio. This'll do nothing.
Đủ hết chưa? Con lấy hết rồi đúng không? Ui, má còn thiếu một cái vậy. Ok, xuống. Mấy ba chim không ba chắc. Ủa cái gì ba? Tự nhiên đâu ra có cái thằng.
What's happening?
Uống đây nuôi mập như heo. Đây. Đây. Sổi. Cái trò vậy.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity. But yes, why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Okay.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Nếu động dục mình xuống đây lại rồi.
Revelio.
Úi trời. Nhiều cú quá. Đường cống này gặp ở đâu ta? Chưa được. Tôi cần học gì? Vừa giải giới trước khi theo con ma. Vừa giải giới hả?
Revelio.
Vừa giải giới. Kiếm vừa giải giới ở đâu? Từ từ tham ao cái để suy nghĩ. Sẽ có đâu có chỗ tele ta? Lạ kỳ.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio.
Chat này quen dữ vậy. Ôi lại tay giếng rồi. Địt còn mẹ nó. Nó kêu phải đợi tới ban đêm á, sao đỡ chuyển ngày thành đêm. Đợi ăn đủ. Nghe nó có cái này.
Levioso. Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading.
Dùng cái đèn này đi.
The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest.
Đâu? Chửi mình ta. Bên này à?
The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me.
Vậy thôi hả? Đậu xanh nữa chứ. Khe cát 2 đúng không? Ở đâu? Đây tới đây thôi. Tạm end tập này ở đây. Tới nhiệm vụ chính và chạy tiếp.